Hey, thank you for joining us. On behalf of My Blockchain TV, my name is Junior Pierre, and I am the founder and chief operating officer here at Blockchain TV, which is myblockchain.tv. That is our official website. And we specialize in finding the best videos every day, especially dealing with Bitcoin and crypto and blockchain technologies. And we post these videos as soon as they come out. We're updating these videos 4 times a day, and that's 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. So we have hours and hours of endless content, and you can watch all the videos from since we started this website. So you literally have tens of thousands of videos. It's an endless library of videos. You could never watch them all. And we have 15 different channels. And one of our most famous channels is the crypto trading channel. And right now, this week, I'm sure everybody's aware, there's a lot of news on Bitcoin. There's a lot of changes. The price was at 64,000 is the new all-time high, which was set in April. And since May, every week there's a new story that's just been driving the price of Bitcoin down. And in this video, I'll play some of the video clips and news which we post every day. And I'll play you all of the reasons why experts feel Bitcoin will go over $200,000 in the next year. And I'll also go over all the reasons you should create a Coinbase account and a Bitcoin wallet, and why you should purchase a lifetime membership with My Blockchain TV to save money and to start earning rewards and commissions in Bitcoin. I always tell people anyone can buy Bitcoin, but the secret to becoming wealthy with crypto is to get paid in Bitcoin and to have a revenue stream where you're generating Bitcoin or earning Bitcoin easily, especially a referral program like myblockchain.tv. So here are some of the news clips that I wanted to play for you from the past week to show you the price of Bitcoin is about to go up, and to also show you why you should watch the videos on myblockchain.tv every day. So here are some video clips.
That much. Coinbase is having a new promotion where basically they just added Dogecoin to their platform, and they're actually giving away $1.2 million worth of Dogecoin. They have it on the website right here. It says trade Doge, win Doge. It says, so basically it appears as if you have to buy or sell the equivalent of $100 in Dogecoin by the 10th of this month. This is at least what it's looking like as far as I can tell.
And yes, so that was for the 10th of June. So that promotion is over. The reason I played that clip is because we have a similar promotion. As long as you deposit $100 in Coinbase for the Bitcoin currency, all right, you're basically buying $100 worth of Bitcoin. And we have a similar promotion that you'll receive $20 in rewards in Bitcoin. So you'll deposit $100 and you'll end up receiving $10 from Coinbase and $10 from myblockchain.tv. All right, so that's $20 in total. So you'll have $120 in Bitcoin. And that special promotion also includes a special one-time offer for our lifetime membership. And you'll get that for $50. And I'll explain to you how that all works. So basically, you're spending $150 total, and you will receive $120 in Bitcoin. So with the one-on-one counseling session that we provide you, we walk you through the steps on how to create your Bitcoin wallet with Coinbase, which we recommend because they have the FDIC insurance. So if anything happens to your crypto, it's insured up to $250,000, just like a US bank account. And we'll discuss the advantages and the disadvantages of using an exchange company like Coinbase. So if you want to hold on to your crypto yourself, you want to just keep it on a device that's always in your home or in a safety deposit box in your bank, or in your safe at home, so we can also provide you with instructions on how to do that as well. So we have the fastest and easiest way for you to set up. You start using Bitcoin, and then your lifetime membership provides you access to 15 channels on myblockchain.tv. And then we have 6 investment channels, all right, all regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, how to make money, the investments channel, the Ether and DeFi channel, okay? With all the latest news, we update these channels at least 4 times a day. And we have the best news. We're filtering thousands of channels on YouTube, and we curate and aggregate the best videos. And then we provide you these videos every day, and it's updated at least 4 times a day. And the best part is there's no ads and no interruption, especially if you're coming in on a desktop computer or a laptop or a PC or a Mac or a smart TV. And some phones like the iPhone and some of the new Androids, we have a great autoplay feature. So there's no interruptions. The videos play from one video to the next. So you just have endless hours of non-stop videos. These are some of the best videos on YouTube. This is the most important information and some of the most entertaining videos in the world. So our video platform was just so great. People loved it. So we could provide people, especially in poor countries all over the world, we could provide them with free education. And our goal is to have this platform in multiple languages. That's one of the things we're looking for investors and strategic partners. So this is going to provide people with free education for Bitcoin and blockchain technologies, as well as other investments like the stock market, real estate industries. We have a lot of videos on just how to start your own business, how to make money independently, how to work from home, how to even do a street business, like a street vending business. So we have videos, we have fashion videos on how to make money. We have videos for nail technicians and hairstylists. It's an exciting opportunity. We're getting so many visitors just by the word of mouth. And now we're going to start our mass marketing campaigns. And that's what this video is all about. So you're joining at the perfect time. And this video is just basically to show you how to create your membership, create your Coinbase wallet, and get started with your lifetime membership. I also like to play a few more clips. These are the videos that we post every day, and I just want to show you why it's important for you to check the videos every day, especially in the morning and especially at night. All right, hang on.
If I had to start from scratch, if I had cash, but I was wondering what should I invest my money into? Stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, what would be the fastest path to $1 million? Spoiler alert, the fastest way would be really if you could just pluck money out of thin air and you could just materialize it out of nowhere like that. That would be the fastest, but I realize not everybody wants to sell their soul, so the second fastest is to invest in Bitcoin. Now, I've seen a ton of videos talking about Bitcoin's price going to the moon, and they look at things like the logarithmic price patterns and stock to flow models, but that gets very complicated. So in today's video, I wanted to approach it from a different perspective and show you why I think if you want to become a millionaire, if that's something that you're into, that investing in Bitcoin is going to be the fastest path to getting you there, because there's something that's been really exciting that's been happening in Bitcoin, and it happened just this week, and no one's really talking about it. So I'm excited. Let's get into it.
So the actual news of the day is Right here, it says, with 62 favorable votes, the Legislative Assembly of El Salvador has just approved the Bitcoin law presented by the president of the country a few hours ago. At approximately 8 p.m., President Nayib announced via his Twitter account that he had introduced the Bitcoin law to the Congress of the country. The legislative instrument gives Bitcoin the same status of legal tender or mandatory acceptance throughout basically the entire country, which is kind of insane to think about. Just 2 hours after the announcement, the country's Legislative Assembly revealed that they were discussing its approval, with the deputy Caleb Navarro revealing the favorable opinion of the Financial Committee. And there's this thing right there. He said, I believe that all of the decisions we are going to make in this session, this one, the Bitcoin law, is one of the most relevant. With this, El Salvador becomes the first country in the world to recognize Bitcoin as legal tender, and the period for all institutions in the country to adopt a new era in which Bitcoin circulates as currency among Salvadorians has begun. This is it. I mean, we know there are about 5 or 6 countries right now. This is the first one who came forward with it. The really weird news that we had yesterday, you might remember in the other video, after El Salvador came out with the news, there were 2 other countries that came forward. And one of the articles that we read, we was like, yeah, but nothing concrete has happened yet. And I was like, they discussed it 2 days ago. Like, he came forward on Twitter and was like, yeah, we're going to do it in a couple days. And everyone was like, yeah, but then these articles were like, well, nothing has taken place. And I'm like, it's been 48 hours. So this law has gone through. Bitcoin is now legal tender in that country.
So there's 50,000 publicly traded companies globally on global exchanges,
Okay.
right? 32 of them have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Square, MicroStrategy, Tesla, only 32. Do we think that number is going down or going up? Right? What happens when that number is 500, 100,000, 10,000? What does that do to the price of Bitcoin? It's not even it's like the second pitch of the first inning, you know, in terms of when you think of where this thing can go. And then when the companies all have Bitcoin on their balance sheet, then a central bank's going to fall because they have gold on their balance sheet, right? They do that because they know what they're doing by printing money. Right. They stack gold. They're just going to start stacking Bitcoin.
All right. That was, of course, billionaire investor, tech aficionado Tyler Winklevoss illustrating just how early we are, how much potential Bitcoin, a digital gold, has in 2021 and beyond. Now, in today's video, I want to go right to the expert's mouth and talk about the easiest way to 10x your money. Turn 1K into 10K with cryptocurrency. I also want to update you on Ethereum, on Decentraland, on Cardano, as well as the latest token being pumped by Elon.
Let's talk about strategy. How should people approach this?
You know, having been through all of these different markets, having been through the $30 to $3 crash, the $1,250 to $250 crash, the $20,000 to $3,000 crash, and now the $65,000 to $30,000 or wherever it go next crash. I've noticed that you can normalize and try and, if you can get the psychology right, as I said, you won't get the strategy right if you haven't got the psychology right, because you'll just be shaken out and you'll listen to all the people that were telling you that you were an idiot all along for buying Bitcoin. But there's ways you can normalize those returns. One is just a simple dollar cost averaging. When you're dollar cost averaging, if the market's always going up, then you are always buying at higher prices, which is good for your paper wealth, but it's bad strategy because then you should have just gone for a lump sum. So,
okay, and I just wanted to say that dollar cost averaging is definitely the best way to invest in Bitcoin. And we even took it one step further, and you can receive your commissions in Bitcoin by referring people to join MyBlockchain.tv. And the more people you bring in, the more Bitcoin you will earn. And if you could bring in, let's say, I would say maybe 4 people a week, it would be just like dollar cost averaging and investing $100 every week into Bitcoin, $100. And you would just have to refer 4 people to join MyBlockchain.tv. And trust me, there are billions of people that need to get started with Bitcoin, that need to create a Bitcoin wallet, that need to learn how to use Coinbase and need to watch these videos, not only the most important videos in the world, but some of the most entertaining videos in the world. So there are billions of people that are in need of myblockchain.tv. We could even show you how to purchase advertisements for $5, and you put your affiliate link in those advertisements. And trust me, you'll get a lot of people to click on those links. And you could also talk to your family and friends and try to get 4 people a week, or how many people you can get. It's all up to you, but it's like dollar cost averaging, where you don't even have to spend your own money and you can be receiving Bitcoin every week.
Bitcoin, listen, I like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is math, and math has been around for thousands of years, and 2 + 2 is gonna equal 4, and it will for the next 2,000 years. So I like the idea of investing in something that's reliable, consistent, honest, and 100% certain. So Bitcoin has appealed to me because it's a way for me to invest in certainty, where again, I look at the difference between the Fed of 2013, the Fed of 2021. I'm going, how can this, do I want to have faith necessarily? I look at the difference between Trump and Biden. Do I want to have faith in that same reliability and consistency of human nature and the linear nature of human nature, which we know is anything but that?
And I just wanted to add to that, when you invest in Bitcoin, you're investing in computer technology and algorithms. Basically, you're investing in the computer's ability, okay? The computer network is called the blockchain, and you're investing in the ability for that network of computers to do math. Math like 2 + 2, okay? So you're basically investing in mathematics, algorithms, and most importantly, you're investing in the internet and electricity. So that is what you're investing in with Bitcoin. Will the world have internet and electricity tomorrow, or next year, or 10 years from now? And if the answer is yes, then buy Bitcoin, because as long as we have internet and electricity, Bitcoin will always have value, and the value will always increase every year, and that is increasing at least 200% increase year after year. So last year for 2020, it was a 300% increase. So some years are going to be higher than others, but in the 12-year history of Bitcoin, you are averaging at least 200% increase year after year. And now I'm just going to play the rest of the video clips so we could wrap up this part 1 video and move on to part 2.
San Francisco, Silicon Valley, you have a lot of tech billionaires. Los Angeles, you have the Hollywood industry, a lot of billionaires are made there. New York, there's a lot of billionaires made on Wall Street. Does that money end up back in the communities? Absolutely not. In San Francisco, the human feces are spread all over the sidewalk, people shooting heroin into their arms in the streets because they don't have any of that cash that's being stolen from those in the tech billionaire class who put it offshore, put it in the foreign banks, and what's left? A dystopian nightmare of sludge, human filth, and heroin, and opiates. And those people are saying, no, we're voting with our feet. We're going to Texas, where the taxes are low and the Bitcoin is strong. We're going to Florida, where the taxes are low and the Bitcoin is strong. And this is what's going to make America great again, is a re-christening as a Bitcoin nation. Yeah! We're not selling! We're not selling! Elon! Elon! Dude. But now people are waking up to the fact, especially under a Bitcoin standard, that that's all propaganda. NBC, CBS, ABC, CNN, propaganda. So they have to resort now to aliens as an existential threat. It shows you the failure of propaganda. And it shows you now that the American media is now incapable of managing and manipulating the narrative, and that the people realize that mainstream media is nothing more than the lowest common denominator propaganda sludge and nonsense that we've ever seen any dictatorship, any imperial, nonsensical, authoritarianism ever in history.
Well, that was an interesting thing, actually, that was said on stage when you were up there with Michael Saylor. He said something along the lines of like that Bitcoin would suck out capital from bonds, equities, and gold and silver, but thus restore price discovery to bonds, equities, and gold and silver.
And it took 3 years, very methodically, for Wyoming to get to where we are. At 3.5, actually. The federal government was looking for shortcuts, and they were calling Wyoming for all of the documentation, the rules that Wyoming put in place, the legislation, the commercial law, all the things that methodically Wyoming did over 4 legislative sessions. 24 different laws were passed in Wyoming. And it took a long time to set it up, and frankly, we've handed the federal government a responsible way to integrate Bitcoin into the US dollar system without causing too much payment system risk to the US dollar.
Now, I want to ask you about other states. What other states are now putting their hat in the ring and moving on Bitcoin?
Nebraska already joined Wyoming, just passed its law a couple of weeks ago, and Illinois is on its heels. Illinois obviously is a financial center, Chicago, and it's got a history of trust banks getting access to the Federal Reserve. So keep an eye on Illinois. It's not
So
done
Illinois
yet.
is really a stepping stone to Wall Street.
Yep.
Right, there's always that rivalry.
Yes.
And Wyoming, as I understand it, saw Delaware and the kind of monopoly they had on incorporations.
That's right.
And most companies are incorporated in Delaware. So they're saying, hey, you know what, we can be the Bitcoin in Wyoming, what Delaware is to incorporation. Is it making an impact on Wyoming economy?
Oh boy, yes. Now we're in the thousands of businesses that have registered in Wyoming, and there's an influx of people. And the great news is it's not. There's no central authority that's keeping track of all this. It's just crowdsourced. People are just coming on their own. And I don't know how many there are because there isn't anybody keeping track, which is a wonderful thing. People can do whatever they want, and they can pop up and say we're here, or they can keep their head down. There's a pretty significant Bitcoin mining business in Wyoming that has asked all of us to not share with the world that they're there. They're just keeping their head down, and they're in a nondescript building. The more successful Bitcoin becomes, the more likely it is going to be attacked by governments, and that's exactly what we're seeing. We're arriving, and the good news is they recognize they can't shut it down. And so, all right, if you can't shut it down, what are you going to do? You're going to tax it, and you're going to regulate the on and off ramps.
Right, and we've seen this play out globally with China and India and Nigeria. What country in the world do you think is really leading the pack? It seems, from where I sit, like Nigeria is becoming hyper-Bitcoinization. They try to ban it a little bit, doesn't work, but the population is so emboldened. A company like Taxful, which is in Africa, and Nigeria, they really seem to be on the cutting edge of this revolution. What do you think?
Well, fascinatingly, I saw El Salvador, I think, is right up there as well, adopting the Lightning Network with remittances. The #1 downloaded app. By the time it was introduced, it only took a couple weeks for this to become the #1 downloaded app, was the Strike app. And remittances are just taking over in using the Lightning Network. So it's a perfect test case. Every country is seemingly doing something a little different. Switzerland is actually allowing its banks to take Bitcoin deposits now, but only a few of them, only a handful. It's slow. But yeah, and believe it or not, I think the U.S. is actually pretty good. They've actually had a fairly hands-off approach, where you've seen the crackdown has been on relatively blatant violations of the law.
This news is everywhere, and everyone's kind of losing their mind over it. It says Grand Theft Auto 6, that's a video game. The much-anticipated next installment of the GTA franchise is rumored to feature cryptocurrency in-game. Someone by the name of Tom Henderson, described by gaming news outlet as a reputable leaker, said yesterday that users will be able to earn Bitcoin instead of cash when playing the game. He said, I heard recently that in GTA 6, some missions will reward you in Bitcoin instead of cash for completing some missions. The stock market feature will return with the addition of a broker for different cryptocurrencies. If GTA 6 incorporates this right, it's huge for crypto. Everyone's losing their mind over this. I think apparently we still have another year and some change, if not a little bit more, until this game actually is released. However, everyone is kind of excited for this. GTA is a very popular franchise, and the addition of Bitcoin to the platform in any sort of way is actually quite major.
All right, so these are the most recent news and the most important reasons for you to start buying Bitcoin and saving your money in Bitcoin. I predict this year in 2021, you can definitely double your money if you buy now while it's still under $40,000. Just remember, never spend what you cannot afford to lose. And we can also teach you how to set up a stop loss on your account so you don't lose your money. And we also use Bitcoin and blockchain technologies for our new open source project, which we will discuss in the part 2 video. All right, so stay tuned for the part 2 video where anyone and any business can use Bitcoin right now to pay their employees or to reward their customers and affiliates, and potentially increase their revenue by at least 200% every year. So imagine if you're a business and you can multiply your revenue by 200% every year by using Bitcoin, and we can show you how to do that. This is all open source technology that we will teach everybody how to do this for free. We just ask that you pay a membership fee to help us with our staff and our technology cost, because it does cost us a lot of money to provide the videos for you, to make sure that we don't have any advertisements all over our website, and to also finish our new app. And the new app is really convenient. It shows you the best cryptos, and we'll get into that more in the part 2 video, and why you should get involved with My Blockchain, not just by watching the videos and learning from our video platform, but why you would want to get involved as an investor. Okay, you could just participate with the memberships, or you can buy shares of our company. And this is really all about helping people. We're all going to be making money together. We call this open source capitalism. And most businesses will be able to use our open source networks and get rich while we help the poor. So this is all about helping people. This is all about us becoming rich while we help uplift the poor people all over the world. And most importantly, it's all about saving our planet. So this is one of the most eco-friendly and sustainable projects that you will find. So all you have to do to get started is go to myblockchain.tv and click on Start Here from the home page, or under Memberships from the menu, and then you click on Start Here under Memberships. And from there, you just follow the 3 easy steps to purchase your lifetime membership for myblockchain.tv and create your Bitcoin wallet with Coinbase.com. And then you start sharing your affiliate link from myblockchain.tv to get paid in Bitcoin. And it's that easy. You will receive the Bitcoin in your Coinbase wallet, and we'll help you set that up. If you have any trouble with the instructions from the email and the Start Here page, we will also have a one-on-one session with one of our experts, and you could always request that by replying to the email after you purchase your lifetime membership. And you can start watching all the videos that we have available now for free with no ads and no sign up required. Just go to myblockchain.tv. Thank you so much for your time, and be safe out there, and we'll talk to you in part 2. Oh, and remember, the easiest way to get started is to click the link in the bio or the description of the video, or click the link in the ad or wherever you got the invitation from, or whoever sent you their affiliate link. Click on that link and it should bring you straight to the Start Here page, or look for Start Here under the memberships on the menu, or the Start Here button from the home page to start now and create your Coinbase wallet and purchase your lifetime membership.